Hi, and welcome to week 7. Please excuse the traffic noises, but it is hot and I need the window open. So, I'm Barb. I don't know if we've met yet. Um, I'm going to be taking over for the second half of the course, and I like to keep the same sort of structure for each week. So, for each week, there's going to be a book club book that you got an email about, so you should know which book you're reading, and you're going to read that. And then you're going to comment on that. And there are also articles. There's going to be a bunch of articles every week. You don't have to read everything. Choose what you're interested in and read that because this is a truncated course. It's a 3 credit course, but it's only in 12 weeks. Allow yourself 11 and a half, 11 and a half hours, but that includes reading your book club book and all your discussion and everything. You're also going to be creating a blog, and in your blog every week, other than week 7, you're going to find 3 to 5 books on the topic that we talk about. Each week has a different topic. I went over this in the introduction, so be aware of that. Then you're going to do a response piece for your on your book club book. And the idea behind that is, we ask kids to do a lot of different kind of responses that we might not necessarily be comfortable with. So it's to give us the chance to try all these different things. So you're going to do a 3 to 5 page essay. I want that to be literary criticism. Don't worry about spoilers for the books, and in discussion, don't worry about spoilers for the books, except for week 12. So you're going to do something 3 to 5 pages that looks at this book as a work of literature. Then you're going to have, let's see, okay, there's 6 weeks. So there's the essay. There is a visual thing, which is 30 words or less, I think is the cutoff for that. So you're basically going to be showing what you read visually. Something multimedia, you can do a book talk video, you can do something like that. Gosh, there are 2 more. Oh, there's a curriculum connection, which is, I want you to choose some standards from the Mass State standards and talk about how whatever you read would cover that. And so, realistically speaking, that's great for week 11 because that's the week that we're doing curriculum connections, but you can do it whenever you want. And then you also you can do whatever format you want with a group. And so that's free choice, but with a group of people. And then you have a bye week. That's the week where you don't have to do a response piece. You still have to do all the other assignments in the discussion, but you don't have to do a response piece. You can do group work every week if you like. Go nuts. I'm great. I'm a big component. I'm a big proponent of collaboration. So feel free to do that if you like. And there's 2 classes. So if you know people in other classes and you want to work with them, if you're working on the same book, that's fine too. The book list has everybody's name and what they're reading on it. Okay, so for this week, you're going to watch the video. Great, you got it done. You're going to read the content page and the discussion book. You're going to read any of the articles that appeal to you. You're going to do the discussion boards. You've got 6 points for your book discussion. That means at least 3 posts. And then the topic of the week, it's 4 points, so that's at least 2 posts. I'd love it if you came in at different times during the week, but I know sometimes people are have other stuff going on. If you are going to be away and you want to work ahead, that's fine. You can do your discussion posts early because then when everybody else gets there, they can jump in and respond to you. You're going to do your blog. You can also do Instagram. You can make TikToks. I don't care how what your format is, but it needs to be something digital and available to the public. So if you do a blog, make sure that it's not password protected. It needs to be for everyone. When you put your blog link up, make sure that you are not in the editing tool for your blog. Make sure that you get out of it. You're looking just at your blog. You put your blog address for week 7, and then for the subsequent weeks, I want the address for the specific post if you're using a traditional blog. Okay. And then you're going to do your projects. Oh, and there's a final project. The final project, and the details are in the introduction. It's a literacy promotion event, reading promotion event. So there are a bunch of different there's a whole, oh, my neighbors are yelling at one another. There's a specific section for that. There's some articles that might help you out, and there are instructions. Okay, so this week we've got a bunch of stuff, and it mostly deals with the idea of YA. We've got a lot of stuff about the Newbery and Other awards, Cynthia Leitich Smith. She's got her website, which has all the state awards, including the brand new Mass Teen Choice Book Award that I was one of the creators of. My friend Sue came up with the idea. I was just her Igor helping out. But that was a lot of fun to be involved with that this year. So take a look at that. There's the Boston Globe Horn Book Awards. I should have put the Mass Teen Choice website on there. Then we've also got a Roger Sutton, who until recently was the editor of the Horn Book, wrote a Family of Readers, and the chapter, The Discovery of Like-Minded Souls, is just a really nice look at reading and why it's so important as a teen. And then there's a funny, Travis Jonker has a 1-star review, Guess Who? And those are Newbery Award-winning books, but bad reviews of them. So if you want to look at that and determine, see if you can figure out which book it is, that might be fun. All right, so in the discussion, or not the discussion, in the content pair, so I give you some names. Anita Sylvie, Nancy Pearl. There are different places you can look for books. We're looking at award winners this week. ALA, has a lot of them. They have the Seabird, they have the Belpré, they have, Newbery, obviously, the Prince, the Alex. So there are a lot of different places that you can find books that are good quality books. The Newbery tends to skew lower, but there are some middle grades in there as well. So I've gone into some detail about that. You can read it below. I put in there's an article about finding books serving conservative teens. I know that we hear a lot about conservative parents kind of trying to control what goes on in libraries, but there are kids who are conservative who, don't necessarily want issues-driven stuff. I don't know. Anyway, it's a good review. It's a good article. And there was one other thing. Oh, is it the YouTubers? Yeah, 8 great YA YouTubers. That was also pretty good. So those are the articles. Feel free to look at what is interesting to you for your blog. You do not have to post anything in your blog. You just need to have a blog and send me the address. And I'm going to put that on the spreadsheet that I have blocked out for what your response pieces are. So you can look at each other's blogs on there if you like. And then don't forget the discussion boards. And gosh, that's just it. All right, so I tend to not take part in the discussion, although if you put something in the help discussion, I will grab that. I'm going to be traveling pretty much the entire month, so you will. This is the last time you'll see my study for a few weeks, and I'll just be doing this on the road. All right, it's a pleasure seeing you. I look forward to reading, seeing, viewing, everything else, what you're going to be doing for this. All right, have a great week.